How the hell is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great, fabulous, unbelievably good day. I know I am. Uh, Lots of good shit going on, like lots of good stuff. For those of you that are about to ask, no, I don't have a release date yet. We are still waiting to make sure that the bottles are being filled and we have them in hand before we start selling. One of the things I do love about my business partners is we want to make sure that the actual people that purchase the product have the best experience. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever ordered anything from Mark from Tiger Fitness, but it is nothing for me to get like order something and then get it the very next day. And that was before we became business partners. So that is the type of service we are looking to bring. And we're not going to be able to do that without making sure we actually absolutely have it in hand. So we don't want to take, in today's world, we don't want to take the word for the processing plant, the bottling plant. We don't want to take their word for it that they are going to like have it on a day, and then all of a sudden we start selling it, and we don't have it. So that's where we're at with that. But today, we're going to talk about some topics that might upset some people, and it's going to have stuff to do with like what's been happening in the world in the last 2 years. So if you for some reason don't want to talk in any way about the pandemic or stuff like that, I totally understand. I am going to try to just stick to the very serious basic facts, the data. We're just going to go on the data about a few things here. But in case you don't know who he is, this young man, I say young man, I don't know how the fuck old this fat fuck is, but his name is Cenk Uygur. And he's from the Young Turks. He is a founder of the Young Turks. And we are going to talk about a statement he made on Twitter yesterday. He's made multiple statements, but I'm going to say hello to everybody first. How are you doing, Zoe? Wallflower Commander, how are you? 6Lelin66. First live bringing on. What's up, motherfucker? What's up? How you doing? Brian, how are you doing? Janet, what's good? Vexed. Jessica Simmerd, how are you? Sifter, Zoe, I said, how do you? Taylor Oz, finally able to see you live. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Diana Hutzel, Stephanie Ville, Casey, Gabrielle, Kimberly, April Dragon, the Pat Fan, Jessica, how you been, Jessica? Jarella, good to see you today. Sabine Lang, what's up? Corey, Sasha, N8344, welcome back, N8344, Lauren Pazin, and a bunch of people. Subhine, how are you? Great to see you. Emmeline, what's up? Elizabeth Fahey, how are you doing? Belittling, Samantha Giggles, Ram Charger, and Sophia. Okay, I'm done saying hi to people, except for Taylor, Faye, C, Pop, Victoria, Jackson, Shane, Dr. Beast, Jessica. Okay, we're done. We're done saying hi to people. Everybody else that joins, how the fuck you doing? So here's the deal. Before we get to this, I wanted to point out to everybody that if you've followed me for any length of time, before 2020, I did not talk in any way about politics at all because I just didn't think it was that important, to discuss on the channel because I'm a fitness guy. Like I really am. I'm a fitness person that believes in science and common sense and all that shit, right? And then when you see that health is being used in a way to leverage certain freedom, that's what got me very, very, very interested. I believe the first thing I said, and it was on April 15th, or excuse me, March 15th of 2020. I was in Cozumel, Mexico with the wife, and we got notification that there was people talking that there was people talking about like the ship not being able to fucking the cruise ship we were on not being able to dock again because of the fucking pandemic. I pretty much told everybody, hey, all the data that I'd seen, this was literally about elderly people and fat people. Be healthy, try to protect the elderly. Most elderly people that have 4+ comorbidities, the average age is 78, and they have 4+ comorbidities are pretty fucking isolated to begin with. If they're not, they know they're in danger because they're like being high risk, being a 78-year-old with 4 or more comorbidities, you were at high risk of fucking everything already. You know, I mean, so you were either choosing to stay isolated already, or you were accepting societal risk already. Now, don't get me wrong, I was a very big advocate and still am that we should help the very high risk in society as isolate as much as possible. I think that healthcare should work that way for people. And for those of you that are just new to this also, I was a healthcare executive on a multi-unit basis for over a dozen years. I've helped write disaster plans, including outbreak policies for multiple counties in America. So it's not like I'm just yanking this shit out of my ass. I do have some operational experience when it comes to this shit. I used to actually teach a class on how to safely don and doff a mask because facial decorations do come with their own inherent risk. And I do know what they are used for, and it is not to stop aerosolized vapor. It just doesn't do it. I mean, anybody that tells you it does is ignoring reality. I've never once intended for anybody to think that I wanted anybody to die. I just am very realistic in the fact that people fucking die. I worked in the business of death for over a dozen years, as I told you. I worked in the healthcare industry, and I had a focus on nutrition for elderly people. These people that are highly immunocompromised at the average age of 78. I mean, it's fucking, they die all the time. I mean, they pass away all the fucking time. And then since then, I have dealt mainly with obese people and how sickly being obese makes it. So I feel, and people can argue this all they want, but I feel that I am rather uniquely qualified to be talking on the matter at hand. I have healthcare operational experience on a multi-unit, multifaceted, macro level, and I am considered an expert on weight loss and obesity. I'm a best-selling author when it comes to that, so I have helped thousands of people lose weight. I believe I have a very good understanding of eating disorders and those sorts of things. One, because I have one, but two, because I pay very close attention. My hobby, and this is just reality, my hobby is reading studies about health. That is literally what I fucking do all the fucking time. I read about compounds and studies based on health and obesity. I would argue, and I've said this before, that when it comes to a public health policy and what has been done in the last 2 years, I could destroy in a live debate, given 5 minutes notice so I could maybe like brush my teeth and shit. I could destroy Fauci or the CDC director or BRICS or just about anybody that stated any ridiculous lockdown policy or anything like that. Would I have the notes on my phone? They could call me out of the blue and say, hey, show up for this live tele thing, and I would embarrass the fuck out of them. That is just reality. You know, our public health officials, in my opinion, of course, have completely let down all of society for profit. It is not even a debate, if you ask me. If we were trying to save people's lives, we would have been trying to get people fucking healthy for years before this. We have known in the data that it was elderly people and obese people. Not one fucking time did they encourage obese people to lose some fucking weight, when in fact, big fucking humongous shock, being fat as fuck makes you immunocompromised, puts you in a state of inflammation. Like, this is all shit we knew. That we also did not talk. I would have also immediately, and I mean immediately, put out a public service, announcement to make sure that you supplement a high quality vitamin D supplement of 5,000 to 10,000 IUs a day, and get out into the fresh air as much as possible. Try not to stay in super confined spaces all the time. Get good airflow through your house. If you live in the warmer climate, keep your windows open as much as possible, and try to keep your stress levels down, as anxiety and stress is in its own factor a comorbidity, as we've known for every fucking serious virus or communicable disease. And then we would have taken a look at the actual accounting and numbers of it. So while many of you may not like to hear what I have to say about it, or were very upset with me for 2 years plus, that I mean, because I was fairly used to receiving death threats from the fat acceptance community, but the amount, the amount and kind of more seriousness, like, because what a fat advocate, a fat acceptance person is going to, threaten my life. What are you going to fucking do? Like, you're actually going to fucking show the fuck up. You don't show the initiative to keep yourself healthy. I don't think that's going to happen. But for the facial decoration thing and stuff like that, where I have openly said that my hypothesis is that the way that facial decorations are being used in a good portion of our society and were used for the last 2 years did nothing but increase the rates of chronic illness and disease, not chronic, but of communicable illness and disease. Because you see, when you fucking like wear a dirty piece of cloth on your face, that you touch your face more often, these are all things that in an outbreak situation you would warn people against. You don't want people touching their face more often. You don't want anything that could be contaminated in front of their mouth. And people just take these things on and off, put it in their pocket next to their fucking penis or on their fucking car dash, and then put them the fuck back on because it's policy. We would have been if it would have been about health and not profit, we would have been very clear to not reuse masks. Like, there would have been like public service announcements on how to sanitize your hands, get a sanitized, a fresh mask, put the fucking mask on, then sanitize your hands again. Don't touch it until you're ready to take it off. Sanitize your hands, take the fucking facial decoration off, and before you put another one on, make sure it was completely clean and sanitize your hands again. But instead, we have people just doing that. We have the fucking president of the United States just fucking taking a mask on and off like it's no fucking big deal. Like there's no contamination on your hand. Like there's no contamination on your neck. Like there's no contamination on a podium or in the fucking book that he forgets it in all the fucking time. This was not about health. And I will say that a million fucking times. Because if it was about health, we would have been encouraging people to lose fucking weight and not get fatter. I mean, and I will argue this point till the cows come home. The CDC director's Twitter account had not mentioned the word obesity until the other day, I believe, since 2021. Like, I mean, since this person that's the CDC director right now, who I would absolutely fucking humiliate in public debate, like end career humiliation. Like, she hadn't mentioned obesity once. I mean, it's fucking crazy. It really, really, really is. It's fucking insane. I wonder if the spike in anxiety medications used during the last 2 years, my guess, it's got to be enormous, fucking enormous. My mental health is questionable. Sure, okay. The problem with facial decoration trees is that they're totally a waste of money, a piece of cloth. It's not even that. Like, I mean, even if you get an N95, they need to be fitted. Anybody with a beard, it doesn't work, at all, because it's aerosolized vapor. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking, this is absolutely true. Obesity is awful. I don't know. Anyway, so Cenk, recently on the Joe Rogan show, the Bill Maher appeared, and they had multiple different segments. Where are the ingredients sourced from? From the actual companies, their patented ingredients. So the source companies. I shared them all for you yesterday. You should go watch that video. I shared all the links to the patented ingredients that we're using. So they come from the actual company that we are buying the patented ingredient from. And since they're patented ingredients, they have procurement methods, testing, and quality control. So thank you. I appreciate anytime anybody wants to question anything like that. I appreciate it, because this way we can actually Joe Rogan, Bill Maher, I'm out. You were out beforehand. You look like you're about 400 fucking pounds. So you were out of this conversation beforehand. You didn't want to fucking hear it because you're one of these people that thinks that, I mean, frankly, ma'am, you're still obese 2 years later. You don't give a shit about anybody anyway. You do not give a shit about society, the planet, yourself anyway. You're one of the reasons why we locked down, why we were able to fucking be scared into fucking being locked down. So that woman we'll just call you that fat woman. That fat woman, you're one of the reasons, like, 245 pounds. You're about 100 pounds overweight. You're fucking morbidly obese. Morbidly obese. So that fat woman, you should really fucking understand that you are fucking detriment to society. You're a burden on your family, friends, society, everybody. You're obese. You're morbidly obese. You're probably 5'3". You know, the average. Oh no, I'm not feeding the trolls. I'm making sure she understands it. She's a fat fuck who doesn't give a shit about anybody else. Anyway, and I more consider it cultivating the trolls. You've got to cultivate them. Anyway, but this was posted by Cenk earlier today. So let's pull this down here and across. Cenk. Lucky for me, I'm rich. You got to be eating what you're fucking eating. No shit. You must be rich as fuck. So spend every dollar. You're not going to need to worry about retirement. So Cenk, whatever his fucking name is, I don't give a fuck. He stated this earlier today. The new trend among conservatives like Matt Geiss, Marjorie Taylor Greene, obviously very serious conservatives, and Joe Rogan and Bill Maher. Wow. Let me tell you something. If you can look to your right on the political spectrum and you are so far fucking left that Joe Rogan, yet alone Bill Maher, is a fucking conservative, you are about to fall off the fucking planet. That's how far left you are. That is fucking crazy. Bill Maher is a lot like both Bill Maher and Joe Rogan are a lot like me, okay? In this factor. I am more along the lines of being a fucking middle of the road, I'm an independent voter, leave me the fuck alone, freedom, 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 I want my fucking freedom type person, right? I have not changed my stances on fucking anything. I believe that the only problem with the death penalty is that we don't use it for pedophiles or nearly enough. I believe that everybody should be able to grow THC in their backyard and fucking smoke it if they want to. Who the fuck is the government to tell you what you can and can't put in your motherfucking body? I believe that everybody should be given some sort of base fucking health care, but yet if you, through your own action, fuck your body up, you should be fucking wholly responsible for that shit. I should not be responsible for your poor fucking choices. I should be responsible for me. I should put a bubble around my fucking family. You put a bubble around your fucking family, and we can fucking move the fuck on. I don't give a fuck who you want to fuck, what you want to identify as, anything like that. As long as you don't give a fuck, if I misgender you, it's not a fucking crime. Maybe you didn't present yourself in the fucking way that you fucking should to make me think that you were the gender that you wanted to identify as. You know, if I don't care if you identify as a woman, if you look like a man to me and I call you sir, that is me not fucking seeing that you were a fucking woman and too fucking bad. I will apologize if brought to it, if I hurt your feelings, but maybe you should try a little fucking harder. You know? I mean, reality fucking is I want to be left the fuck alone. That is Bill Maher. That is Joe Rogan. Bill Maher is way more fucking left than even Rogan. Like, to not consider Maher at least a fucking liberal is fucking insanity. It is fucking insanity. But this fat fuck who will be known, he'll be known as the sloppy fat fuck Cenk from now on. So the sloppy fat fuck Cenk says there is to make fun of overweight people while feigning concern about their health. They're blaming pandemic deaths on them and mocking them as the real problem in America. Classy as always. First of all, you sloppy fat fuck, what is untrue about that? Can somebody tell me what's untrue about that? Because when the fucking high risk group is literally elderly people and fat people, that's the majority of the high risk group. Can anybody tell me why that's a fucking problem? I mean, I don't understand why it's a fucking problem. You know, it's not I mean, it in no way is being mean. It's absolutely fucking true. But let's say this, okay? Let's say I don't, even though I've dedicated, anybody who's ever had a one-on-one conversation with me, by the way, which by the way, you can get consultations right here, along with coaching. We have some coaching slots open. But, you know, we can also get a 30-minute consultation. So let's say that even though I've dedicated my life to this, trying to help people get healthy, and I try to give people practical approaches and give away tons of fucking free information, all sorts of shit. Let's say I don't give a fuck about you. Let's say me saying to you, you should try to do better for your health because I'm trying to warn you that being 245 pounds as a female, you don't need to save for retirement. Even if you're rich, you should spend every fucking dollar because you are a fucking glutton and gluttoning yourself to fucking death. So let's say that I warn you that you very much appear like you could literally already have type 2 diabetes with the darkening of skin around your neck, and the fact that like your face looks so fat, if I proportion it out to the rest of your body, your knees got to be screaming because gravity exists. Okay, let's put all this to the side that I'm trying to personally warn people that you should not. No. I'm just, you're not on my skin. I'm just using you as a personal example of a gluttonous fat person. So let's fucking say I don't give a fuck about you, right? Let's just say we're going to talk for society's sake. We spend in America about $4 trillion a year in shared healthcare costs. And the majority of the payer for that is, in fact, the American taxpayer, because most of that is through Medicare, Medicaid, that sort of thing. Now, 80 to 90% of this, which is statistically shown, is chronic illness driven. We've actually talked about it before on this channel. I pulled up multiple studies that have shown, including actual healthcare CMS numbers, right? So 80 to 90% is chronic illness related. 80 to 90% of all chronic illness is in fact lifestyle driven. You either eat too much, which is the vast majority of chronic illness and disease, type 2 diabetes, coronary artery disease, cardiovascular disease, neuroinflammation, osteoarthritis, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. These things, okay, are vastly majority from you fucking gluttoning yourself, being a fucking complete slob, you know, and sedentary. Well, so let's say that 80 to 90% is that, and smoking, which you shouldn't smoke, and fucking drinking too much, these are, believe it or not, the smoking and the drinking are minority problems compared to the actual fucking gluttony that is most people. The absolute disgusting, vile overconsumption that leads to the excess energy stored on a body in rolls. Now, I know many people are going to say, but I know many people that are blah, blah, blah. I know many people that don't eat a lot, but get morbidly obese. No, you don't. You know a lot of people that fucking tell you they don't eat a lot and lie to your face. They eat way more calories than what they fucking need. And being obese does not sneak up and fucking all of a sudden, poof, you wake up one morning and you're fucking morbidly obese. It happens over a course of period of fucking time, right? So 80, let's take 80% of 4 trillion. That's $3.2 trillion, all right? Let's take 80%, we're taking the low end numbers. So 80 to 90% of all chronic illness or all healthcare expenditure is chronic illness. So that is $3.2 trillion. And then we take 80% of $3.2 trillion, which is the low end for lifestyle driven chronic illness, which can be avoidable if you guys stop fucking being gluttonous, slobby fat fucks, okay? So that is 3.2 multiplied by 0.8, which is about $2.56 trillion a year in shared healthcare costs for people gluttoning themselves into ill health. I mean, $2.56 trillion on the low end of the fucking guess. That doesn't include the amount of resources being used by people that are gluttoning themselves. Let's look at that now. So if 50 to 70% of all burden resource-wise is used by people that have done this and gluttoned themselves to death, we closed down the fucking economy for 2 fucking years because we were worried about the healthcare system being over fucking burdened. When in fact, over 50% of the fucking healthcare system's burden was people gluttoning themselves. So why the fuck would we not have suggested people lose some fucking weight and stop gluttoning themselves in the last 2 fucking years? So the fat fuck known as Cenk, the slob of a fucking man who's fucking obviously just fucking, he's just a fucking sloppy fucking fuck. He just fucking eats tons. If you take a picture of him, his waist circumference is probably equal to his height. So he's fucking fat. He's a morbidly obese, sloppy, like looking like Winnie the Pooh / the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man fat guy. Why would we not, in some way, have it be where we fucking, view it for what it is, that morbidly obese people are the reason why we fucking closed down, that people leading very unhealthy lifestyles were the reason that we had to be in any way worried about the healthcare system to fucking begin with. I have, like, here's my thing. If you don't want my help, don't fucking take my help. If you eat yourself to death, that's on you. But we reached in society in these last 2 years, which is why I've gotten much more poignant about talking about fucking politics and shit like that. We reached in society a much more poignant point when, in fact, fucking being obese fucked everybody. Being obese, if you're obese out there, the threat of you needing more hospital resources, as is the fucking norm, is the reason why we were terrified about the hospital system. If everybody all of a sudden lost their fucking lifestyle-driven chronic illness, the hospital system would be running at like 40% occupancy. Does everybody realize that? Like, if everybody in this last 2 fucking years would have completely started taking care of their lifestyle choices, not eating processed carbohydrates, fucking gotten some exercise, gotten some vitamin D in them, made sure that they fucking treated their body well, got proper sleep, drank enough fluid to be properly hydrated, which is at least between a half an ounce to an ounce of their fucking total body weight in pounds. I mean, what the fuck? The healthcare system would have been unburdened to an incredible fucking degree, as would our taxes, because we wouldn't be fucking shilling out $2.56 trillion to the pharmaceutical and healthcare industrial complex. So, and people can fucking argue this, but this is statistics you can find on the CDC website, motherfuckers. If you're not going to believe the CDC about these statistics, then we shouldn't believe them about any statistics, which means we shouldn't have fucking listened to them in the fucking first place, which I can argue we probably shouldn't have to begin with, because what they were actually saying made no sense from the data they fucking share. I mean, I could destroy the CDC director with her own data from their own fucking website. And I mean, I could fucking decimate her. I would love to talk to her about why in September she said it is perfectly safe for any fucking woman, pregnant, not pregnant, about to give birth, first, second, third trimester, to get fucking jabbed, to get a fucking therapy. I would love to fucking talk to her what data she used, what fucking possible ramifications she thought might fucking happen, telling people that it was perfectly safe when she herself had no fucking possible way of telling that, as they don't know at the fucking manufacturer. I want to know why she said anything about it, yet alone some fucking sloppy fat fuck known as Cenk, who's going to say that we're making it seem like we're shaming fat people for the fucking pandemic. That didn't happen at all, because if it did, we wouldn't have been in the fucking realm of area we were in, Cenk, you sloppy fat fuck. We wouldn't have been in the fucking issues we had, because then we would have told people, get fucking healthy or shut the fuck up. We wouldn't have had any of these fucking issues. Would people have still caught a cold virus? They would have. Absolutely. You know what it is for fucking healthy people with no comorbidities or even one comorbidity? The fucking chances of fucking survival are fucking enormous, like in the 99.95 percentile range. Like, why the fuck should young healthy people have to fucking lose their fucking futures, the economy, their fucking lives, 2 years of their fucking lives? Why should young healthy people have to do a goddamn thing? If they're fucking young and healthy, why are they fucking having to lose out on fucking life experience for fat fucks like Cenk? I don't fucking see why. That's not freedom. That's not democracy. That's not the fucking United States. So, Cenk, if you're worried about people being shamed about being fat, maybe they fucking should be. Because if you think it is a problem to state that a huge portion of what went on in the last 2 years was because we're so fucking fat, find a fucking mirror, understand that you indeed are a sloppy fat fuck that closely resembles the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And you and people like you are the reason that we were fucking terrified as a fucking country of overloading our hospital system, because you and people like you are already a massive fucking burden upon it. And if I've said anything untruthful, somebody in the comments can show me the fucking data on how it's unfucking truthful. Because this is 100 all the way down the fucking line. People just don't want to fucking admit it to themselves. People just want to pretend like for some reason that me fucking actually spouting statistics for the last 4 fucking years about how we're getting fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter is somehow we live in a world of purple skies where unicorns ride across rainbows and shit out fucking glitter, that you can actually be 300 fucking pounds and in any way fucking healthy. It's ridiculous. It is completely full on fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking moronic. Yet alone. Cenk, I'm sure, is one of the very fucking big climate change people too. He probably talks about like, we got to watch the fucking carbon emissions and blah, blah, blah. What the fuck do you think happens from all the excess fucking whatever the fuck it is you're using to fucking get yourself as fat as you are, that you're stuffing in your face? What the fuck? What the fuck? You absolutely know that you over-consuming to the point where you have fucking rolls of fat hanging off of you. You understand that overconsumption causes more production and more transportation and more fossil fuel use and more packaging and more waste to the fucking planet, right? Like, it's not even fucking arguable that being obese is harder on the planet than being thin. It's not even fucking arguable. Who has a higher fucking carbon footprint? Who provides more waste and carbon to the fucking environment? Somebody that fucking eats fast food almost exclusively, drives through fucking drive-through, eats fucking fast food made with bunch of fucking highly processed fucking food, an individualized packaging thing, and eats that consistently to the point where they're fucking in the thousands and thousands and thousands of calorie range, including sodas and all sorts of shit, and fucking has the waste can for the soda and everything like that. Or somebody like me who buys most of their fucking food from local farms that doesn't get transported, both produce and meat. Which one of those fucking people, and reuses a 1 glass water bottle that's made out of recycled material? Who is harder on the fucking environment? Like, it's not even a fucking argument that being morbidly obese is bad for fucking society, for the person, for the fucking environment. It's not even debatable. I could destroy any fucking body just with a logical progression. Anybody. It doesn't matter. That's why it's not spoken about. That's why it's almost damn near illegal on social media to tell fat people to lose fucking weight, because it's bad for them, because it can't be argued against. It's not even it cannot be argued against. That's why they have to protect these people's fifis, and they have to make sure that they label you a fat phobe, or they label you this, or they label you that. Because they themselves know every time they take a step that they are in fact fucking hurting themselves. That they fucking absolutely know that they are gluttons, that they overconsume everything. And I feel bad for you guys that if you want to lie to yourself about it, that's fine. But you realize they want you to consume this shit. The more you buy, the more money they make. The more sickly you are, the more fucking drugs they get to fucking peddle to you. The more you are in the healthcare system. Because remember that $2.56 trillion we were talking about 5 minutes ago in healthcare burden? Some people don't consider that a burden. Some people consider that revenue. Think about that shit for a second. Some people consider that revenue. It's a burden to us because we're the ones that have to fucking share in it. We're the ones that have to fucking help support your fat ass. It's a burden to us because we're the ones that have to fucking somehow hear you whine about not being able to fit into a fucking airplane seat or a regular fucking seat because you fattened yourselves to the point where all of a sudden you feel like you're a fucking somehow marginalized fucking people that have eaten themselves into marginalization. Shut the fuck up. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It is absolutely, completely fucking ridiculous. It is literally like somebody saying I'm handicapped because I chose to chop off my perfectly good fucking foot, so therefore I'm marginalized. You did that to you. You fucking suffer. Nobody should have to fucking support you. I feel bad if you had a mental disorder that made you want to chop off your own foot. I feel fucking bad, but it was a perfectly healthy fucking foot. You have a perfectly healthy fucking body that you glutton into fucking ill health, and then you want to act like you're some sort of fucking protected fucking class. That is the ridiculousness of society right now. The ridiculous of society right now is people proclaim that they are somehow marginalized, and they proclaim that they are somehow discriminated against, when in fact they fucking put themselves in a position to in fact, be unhealthy to the point where we have to fucking support them. It is obese privilege to even fucking bitch about this shit. This sloppy fat fuck known as Cenk is showing obese privilege to pretend like his gluttony is not bad for himself, for society. Pretend like it's not a burden upon all other taxpayers, a burden upon the healthcare system, which then makes it more dangerous for there to be a fucking new cold virus that we somehow have to protect the fucking healthcare system for, because fat people are fucking clogging it up. And bad for the fucking environment. And adding more carbon to the fucking atmosphere and more waste in the fucking landfills because you are a fucking fat slob. I know that many people do not like hearing this. I know that many people are going to be very fucking upset by this. Do you know what I have to say to you? Be upset with your fucking self. You're upset with me because you cannot argue it. You're upset because somebody finally has actually fucking stepped out of the fucking fear bubble of what is this fucking woke cancellation culture bullshit and said, you being fat is bad for you. You are not glamorous. This fucking ridiculousness about like how we're trying to fucking portray fat women as fucking heroic is insane. You wear whatever the fuck you want. You want to be a hero? Save your own fucking life. Anybody that's on here all the time, when people share their fucking weight loss stories, that's a fucking hero. That's what I fucking call them, because you have decided to be your own fucking hero and you're going to save your own fucking life. If you were morbidly obese and now you are not morbidly obese, you are the hero that you needed and that society needs right now. You're a hero to the fucking planet. If you went from 260 pounds as a woman down to 130 fucking pounds as a woman, you have cut your fucking emissions to the fucking planet. You have cut the fucking waste that you're responsible for to the fucking planet. You have unburdened your body and unburdened the healthcare system. You are a hero to society and yourself and your family and your friends and the planet. If you keep engorging yourself, you are in fact bad for yourself, bad for your friends, bad for your family, bad for society, and bad for the fucking planet. Prove me wrong. Anybody, prove me fucking wrong. I'm waiting. I mean, I literally am. I'd go on any of these fucking shows. It's just my stress outlet. I'm actually not that stressed. I'm not. This is just me talking. Like, if you'll notice, I don't know if she's around, but if you'll notice, the fucking cat's dead ass sleeping. This is just how I fucking talk. So the cat is just like, this is just another fucking day. She's dead ass a fucking sleep. This is how I talk. But it is, I mean, I do, when I get a good yell out, it is fucking stressful. I fucking suggest it to everybody. I suggested you openly say the truth you know to be true, no matter whether you think people are going to like it or not. I fucking openly know this. Say the fucking truth out loud. Don't worry if people are going to fucking cancel you. Say it out the fuck loud. You will feel better. If everybody did this, they would fucking feel better. Alan, can I help Turtle? I'm 650 plus currently. You can get a consultation and we can talk, but 650 plus, you need inpatient therapy. You need physical therapy. There's no exercise program at that big. There's physical therapy at that big. Just to be real. You're 600 pound, you're a 500 pound person, chances are you need physical therapy, not a fucking trainer, not a fucking coach. You know? Down, yep, 200 pounds lighter from 6 years ago, drive a smaller car, no medications, Eat well, eat whole, less processed food. Life is cheaper. Boom. Exactly. Great fucking job. That's a fucking hero, Dallin. It's a pleasure to know you too, by the way, motherfucker. It is. I went from 300 pounds to 175 pounds. I didn't realize how unhealthy I was until I could walk 5 miles without pain. Boom. Hero. Saved your own fucking life. Unburden the fucking healthcare system that you would have been burdening if you weren't already burdening, and fucking reduced your carbon emissions and waste on the fucking planet. You are, in fact, a fucking hero. You're the hero that society needs. Society needs vastly more heroes like you, like all of you that have taken your fucking life into your own fucking hands and become a hero to yourselves, to your family, to your friends, to your children, to your fucking society, to your community. If you are clogging up a bed in a community hospital because you have uncontrolled type 2 diabetes, you are a selfish prick. I said it. I hope everybody fucking understands. If you have uncontrolled type 2 diabetes and you are in a hospital bed right now and you're watching me, you are using a hospital bed that somebody else could possibly need because you can't say no to the shit that's causing you to have uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. Fix your shit. You selfish fuck. Is that awesome sauce? Yes, it is. You talk about sleep, stress management, still looking for stress out. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Still looking for stress out? I don't know. He's passionate about his belief it's not anger. No, I'm not fucking angry. I fucking feel, why should I be angry? Like, I don't have to worry about the healthcare system. You know, I don't, because I don't need to access it. I'm healthy as can fucking be. My food bill is low because I shop from local fucking farmers, and I get my fucking meats from local fucking farmers, and I get my fucking produce from local fucking farmers, and that's the vast majority of what I fucking take in. I fucking know I'm doing right by the planet. I drive a fucking smart car, for fuck's sake. I walk a lot of fucking places. I don't travel that much, and my fucking the packaging on my food is super fucking minimal, and we even reuse bags at the farmer's place. Why do I'm not stressed out. I am in a very good fucking mood, always. Me trying to help people and in a tone that maybe they don't normally hear. That's the problem. Maybe nobody actually speaks to some of you people in reality. Maybe you view me saying that you are a fat fuck that is abusing yourself and therefore society and the fucking planet. You look at these truths as me being angry and mad and everything like that. I'm not angry at you. I'm not mad at you. Not any more than you should be at yourself. And you probably are deep fucking down, you know? Have you seen it? Lizzo launched this shapewear called Giddy. Of course she did. Because what body positive person doesn't need shapewear? Fucking. I'm 140 plus pounds. Just went to lose 10 to 20 pounds. Good for you. Good for you. Make sure you do it in a healthy way. Down 5 pounds on my way to the gym after this. D. Lynn out fucking standing. Life is so much cheaper when you don't eat out. A menu at a Burger King is like 10 euros, while you can eat for $1.50 or 1.5 euros. Awesome. Leanne, I'm down 35 since started this year. For once, I've turned this into a lifestyle and have fallen in love with the way I feel. The gym is a happy place for me now. Great fucking job. Great fucking job. It's pronounced chunk yogurt. I love it. I love it. Listen Up, Life by Jen. She's a fucking burden. She's a fucking burden. She was just literally in the fucking hospital for 6 fucking months during a pandemic because she's fat as fuck. She's a burden on society. She's a burden on society. How is she not? How is she not? What does she provide besides fucking morbid entertainment? There's no fucking give back. That's for fucking sure. Down 55 pounds since New Year's. You're doing fucking awesome. 105 from your highest. Fucking awesome. Down 30 pounds in the last 3 months. Planning to be 170 by 1 year postpartum. Boom. Fucking great job. Great fucking job. Amber, Chantel, y'all need to listen. All of them. All of them need to listen. Anybody that's making fucking excuses to be fat as fuck. The world. The United States. I did a video yesterday on this fucking channel. Give me a second. We'll fucking play it real quick. Yeah, boom. Cancel. We'll play it real quick. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna watch a video, one of my videos in one of my videos. So give me a second. Fuck, I think I did it wrong. Give me a second. Damn it, Jim. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to do it. Okay, that's on. That's on. Boom. Ah. Here we are. There we go. And here it is. Just 2 minutes.
Thank you for tuning in. Please do share this video as well as some other videos. Make sure you've liked, subscribed, followed, all that stuff so you get notified when I release videos. Also, check out the bio up above or description box below or pinned comment. Whatever social media platform you're on, make sure you check out the link to our coaching. That's where my wife and I talk to people all week long via our app. Weekly video conference calls. We focus on satiation, satisfaction, appropriate fitness level activities, and we help a person develop a healthier lifestyle bit by bit by bit. So please do check that out. Now, some scary data out on the CDC just came out, but I filmed this video earlier and I hadn't realized that the data that actually came out was from 2018. So keep in mind, this is from 2018. The average American male and female is obese in America. The average person is obese. Now, I know many of you are gonna be like, oh my God, he's talking about BMI. Oh, BMI is this, it's that, it's blah, blah, blah. For the most part, by the way, BMI is scary, predictably accurate for chronic illness, disease, and how people deal with other communicable diseases such as viruses. It's very, very, very accurate. For the vast majority of the population, it is spot on because the vast majority of the population is not the people that are that have anomalous readings from BMI. People with very, very large musculature to them, that sort of thing. Big bone mass. Most people are just indeed fat. See, this data does not even deal with BMI. This data shows that the average American male weighs 200 pounds at a height of 69 inches and has a waist to height ratio of 59%, and that the average female is 5'3.5 inches tall with an average weight of 171 pounds with an average waist to height ratio of 61%. That puts the average male and female in the very high risk to seriously endangered high risk category for their weight because of the size of their fucking stomach. That is very serious. Stomach fat is the very dangerous fat that causes insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, heart disease. Visceral fat is the fat that chokes your organs out.
So, and by the way, Casey, great fucking job. Great fucking job, dude. So fucking proud of you. Made it through a marathon. That's fucking crazy. And then Clara said, outlet, sorry, like stress management. No, this is just like me talking. This is just fucking me talking. My stress management is fucking reading and fucking chilling next to my wife holding her fucking hand. Doing anything she fucking wants to do, sitting outside in the Florida sun. So that's my fucking stress management. But so just so everybody understands, we're not even talking about BMI. For those of you that were like, oh, the BMI is a fucking bullshit thing. Most people that think BMI is bullshit, the BMI is very applicable to. I would have more of a fucking gripe with BMI than 99.9% of the people that actually fucking bitch about BMI. I mean, my waist measurement is between 28 and 29 inches right now. And I'm 5'9" to 5'10". So but by BMI, I'm in the overweight range, which I actually still trying to downsize. Like, that's the fucked up thing. Like, I can accept it. So I'm still actively trying to downsize because I'm going to be 51 years old this fucking summer. I'm going to be fucking super lean, weigh about 180 pounds, and have a fucking waist size of about 28 inches on my fucking birthday this July. I'll be able to fucking move in ways that fucking men half my age wish they could. That's what I do, because that's what I want for myself. Because the promise is at least 90 years old, holding hands with my wife, watching the sun go down over the coast of Mexico, over the Gulf of Mexico, and then dancing with our grandchildren at their weddings or our great grandchildren or whatever. That's the fucking goal. My goal is to lead a long, happy, healthy life where I'm not dependent upon people, where I don't need somebody to wipe my fucking ass. If you are in your 20s or 30s and you're a 245-pound female, get ready to have somebody wipe your ass for you by the time you're 60. You know how I know? I was in healthcare a long fucking time. People that are fat like that when they were younger, need people to fucking wipe their ass for them when they're older. Patheticness. That's what it is. It's fucking patheticness. Anyway, the amount of uncontrollable diabetes in my family is honestly sad. I tried to help by sharing what I did. It's horrible. So this is a tone I like. It might be a Generation X in me. Hell yeah. I live in Pembroke Pines. I'm assuming you're saying Pembroke Pines, Florida. Where are there local farmers markets? How do I find one? You are literally probably on a fucking smartphone or next to a fucking computer. Type in Pembroke Pines farmers markets, fucking hit enter, and then fucking find one. That's a huge issue. People don't want to have their feelings hurt. It is. It's a fucking big thing. Lizzo's disgusting. She's a disgusting human being. Milking fucking people based off of her own fucking issues. Crying one fucking month because people are calling her fat online and then saying there ain't nothing wrong with being fat and encouraging people to gorge themselves. Disgusting. That's exactly it. I only dine out at restaurants when my husband insists, special occasions. That's what we do normally. Jen had $14,000 electric wheelchair and broke it. Taxpayer dollars, and she broke the chair. $14,000. It's fucking crazy. Officially down 160 pounds. Regine, that's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. You 5'7". The amount of course correction you've given your life at your age, you have no fucking idea. Like, think about it. So if you wouldn't have decided that you were going to get healthy, you were 160 pounds, you were over 300 pounds. By the time you were 35, you would probably be 350 or closer to 400 pounds. It just keeps going. It just keeps fucking progressing. So by you taking the steps in a very fucking weird time to fucking be getting healthy, because people are shamed for losing weight more than they are for being fat. That's fucking crazy. People are shamed nowadays more for losing weight than they are for being fat. Fucking crazy shit. But you did a great fucking job. You should be proud of yourself. Down 45 pounds, you're killing it. I missed it. What did Cenk say? Cenk said that fucking Joe Rogan and Bill Maher are fucking conservatives and they're just trying to make fat people bad about the pandemic. And it's not true, even though it's very fucking true that we closed down to fucking help protect fat people. It's fucking extremely fucking true. Fauci even said at one point in time. Cenk and Tess eating through a pizza joint as we speak. No shit. I saw that stream. That girl is delusional. Let's see. County, city, and it should come up. No shit. I mean, what the fuck? I cut out processed food years ago. Try to eat local and organic. Cut out wheat and dairy. My digestive system is much happier. That's a recipe for health right there. Recipe for health and for being better for the planet and society and not burdening the healthcare system. Good for you. Good for you. You care way more about people than a fat person. Fat people don't give a fuck about themselves or anybody else. It's selfish. It's obese privilege. We need to start actually calling it what the fuck it is. We need to start being obese is selfish as fuck. We need to start calling it what it is. You are selfishly gorging yourself on more food than you need just to pleasure yourself by mouth. Just to mouth fuck yourself with food. You are pleasuring yourself with food that is making you unhealthy, that then everybody needs to support your ill health, including the fucking planet and the environment and fucking all the fucking healthcare system. It is fucking selfish as fuck. Being obese is just selfishness. Selfish as fuck. Especially in a world where we know that healthcare resources being scarce means that people lose their fucking freedom, including children not being able to go to fucking school and being told that they're going to kill grandma because grandma might not be able to get a bed, even though grandma is 78 years old, has 4 fucking comorbidities, and could die of a bad case of the fucking hiccups. Alanception. Us watching Alan tell us to be healthy. I fucking love it. That's fucking funny. Alan Deep Dive Talks, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alan maxing out on the smart car with Alan maxing out the smart car with cargo. That's actually just the fucking those are our beach chairs because we can just go to the beach and they give a fucking time. It's Alan all the way down. Finally, I'm playing a video with someone making sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's fucking awesome. So, guys, we got about 5 minutes left. I'm going to I'm not saying 90 cancers come from men in family around 70, but until I want the best quality of life, that means staying in shape. Good for you. Good for you. Face it, if you interviewed Tess, she'd blow off everything you'd say, then go back to the millions and millions of dollars in pool boys. She does. I can almost guarantee you she does not have millions and millions of dollars. I bet you most of how she lives is a fucking facade. I really do. I bet you most of how she lives is a fucking facade. I'll bet. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure she's not fucking scared about money, but she's not some fucking rolling in money person. I fucking guarantee that shit. I have talked to her brother, by the way. So thank you for bringing waist to height to my attention. At 6'3", I went from 58 to 43-inch waist. That's fucking awesome. Good for you. Good for you. And that is the biggest. I mean, if we don't want to use BMI, if you don't want to use BMI, let's pull out a fucking tape measure and wait and do your waist. If it's above a 0.5, you're fat. If it's above 0.6 or if it's around 0.6, you're obese. I mean, if it's higher than 0.6, you're fucking obese. I believe it's actually if it's above 0.55, you're obese. I'd have to look that up. But come on, let's be fucking real, you know? Scrolling down. Hey, Alan, I'm 25 years old, 350-pound woman, trying to get to 299 by my graduation in a month. I've started in a month. You're not going to lose 50 pounds in a month. I've started working out 3 times a week, started with 200 jump ropes. You shouldn't be jumping rope at 350 pounds either. I'm just, Christina Nettie, and for anybody else, here's the coaching. There's a 30-minute consultation. You're not going to lose 50 pounds. If you lose 50 pounds in a month, you're going to fucking put 60 on 2 months from now. That is way too fucking aggressive. You're not going to lose fucking 50 pounds in a month. If you did, I would argue that's fucking dangerous. You're not, and you shouldn't be jumping rope. You're too fucking big to be jumping rope. The pounding on your knees is going to cause an injury. And that's just my opinion. I'm not your fucking coach. I'm not your fucking trainer. But if you want to lose 50 pounds for somebody your size, 350. If you lost half of that, if you lost 25 pounds in a month, including your first fucking week or two of fucking weight loss, I'd say you're fucking killing it. And I mean fucking killing it. But 50 pounds is way too fucking much. There's no fucking way. You'd fucking flag the CMS in the hospital system. No shit. Like easily. Fucking shit. Half that. What I suggested would probably flag you to CMS. But yeah, you're way too aggressive. If you do lose that, it's going to be in a very unhealthy way that I do not fucking co-sign. That you really should not fucking think about that. I mean, the problem with that is the rushing of it is going to make you do unhealthy fucking things. And the fucking jumping, fuck no. You shouldn't be fucking do that at all. At all. Get in the fucking pool, swim for an hour a day. For real. Get in the pool, swim for a fucking hour a day. And fucking eat 1,800 calories, which is likely half of what you're fucking eating right now, if not less than half. So eat between 1,500 and 1,800 fucking calories of food that is whole food, protein, fat focused first, and then vegetables. I wouldn't even suggest any fruit because it might make you a little hungrier just from the sweet flavor. And fucking go along with that, but that's way too fucking aggressive. Way too fucking aggressive. Eliminate wheat and dairy is the best thing you ever did for digestion. I used to miss bread so bad. I absolutely do not miss bread anymore. Lost 100 pounds. I plan to lose 30 more. Boom. Great fucking job, Adele. Great fucking job. Again, you actually care for people. People that remain fat do not care for anybody but themselves. They are selfish. It's obese privilege. I'm calling it for what it is from now on. It's time. It's time. It's fucking time. Anyway, guys, we're at the hour mark. I do not know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I will have the fucking idea up soon, but it is going to be at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I don't know exactly who it's going to be or what we're going to talk about or the fucking concepts we're going to do, but I hope all of you have a great fucking day. Great fucking day. And here again is the coaching. I hope everybody fucking takes advantage or a 30-minute consultation. I hope to talk to all you motherfuckers real soon. I thank you for fucking joining me, and I hope all of you have a great day. God damn.